Hi Pips, it's Claire here. How are you today? It's been a busy little day. And as you can see, I've had a bit of my curly hair today, a bit of a change from my normal kind of haircut. So there you go, a bit of curls today. And tonight, for Business Buzz tonight, I want to talk to you about listening and listening skills. So if you are listening to me right now and you want to join a conversation or you want to ask me any questions, please feel free. That's what I'm here for. Put your comments in there. Just ask me any questions. Whatever comes up to your mind, and I'll be delighted to kind of answer that. So, but to start with, let's talk about listening and active listening. So a lot of us do, because our brain overthink. We think thousands of words per minute, hundreds of words per minute. So our head is always trying to think about something. And when we have somebody in front of us, and they're actually talking to us, we're already thinking about what we're going to answer, or we're thinking about something else, and we're not necessarily listening to what they've got to say. So sometimes not only we're missing information, but then they probably feel that we're not really bothered, or that we're not valuing them, and all those kind of things really doesn't help building relationship and building rapport with the people we talk to. So some really good tips about listening, and the active listening is about listening is a very yin energy. It's that feminine energy. It's all about quieting down our mind and really generally listening to what the person in front of us is talking about. And it's also active listening. It's also about using all our senses. So when we're actively listening, it's not just with our ears, but we will listen with our eyes, we will listen with our body language, we will listen the way, with the verbal and non-verbal communications, and all those kind of things will help with really kind of generally listening to what the person in front of you is saying. So some of the things that you may want to look at, when you're actually trying to listen to somebody, or when you're all listening to somebody, it's obviously cut off everything else that's going around you. And really look at the person, look at them in the eye, make eye contact, make them feel like you're actually there and you're listening to what they've got to say. Don't start waving at somebody else. I've done that several times, and it's quite embarrassing for me when I train people to listen, and I do it myself, which is really bad. So hello there, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight. You're good. Yes, we're all good here. So yes, so active listening. So move everything out of your mind. So just trying to really generally look at the person in front of you, make that eye contact, have a bit of a smile, with that kind of generally smiling. If the person isn't happy and making maybe a complaint, or, maybe you're dealing with something that he's not very happy, even just a little smile on your face will kind of, will make him feel at peace with what, he's making. It's calming down the situation a little bit. So a bit of a smile, a bit of an eye contact, definitely. Your posture. So you will notice that you probably would do that anyway. If for example you've got somebody on your left or your right, and then they're talking to you, just your body will automatically go a little bit towards them. Or if they're in front of you, your body and your posture would probably automatically go a little bit closer to make sure that you're listening to them. So your body's engaged into that conversation. So be careful not to get too close. Remember, we've all got that proximity, so we all like to have a secure proximity between us. So be careful not to go too close to the person, but just by using your body language and moving a little bit towards and engaging with the person in front of you, that will really, really help. You can also, you must take all distractions. So, don't start looking around. Don't look bored and look down and start yawning, because that wouldn't go down well. Don't answer the phone. Oh, please, 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 people, if you are customer focused and you have a customer in front of you talking to you, do not pick up the phone. Make your customer in front of you the priority. Once he's gone, or once, he's doing something else and you can pick up the phone, do that. But the person in front of you really, really is that important person that you need to deal with. So once they're in front of you and you're really listening, you're generally here with them, you know, some of the things that you could do which are a little bit more verbal, so you've got all the non-verbal going on, but a little bit, you know, something like positive reinforcement. So, you know, you could be like, yes, you know, those kind of things would be actually acknowledging and making sure that the person in front of you will be reassured that you are understanding what he's saying and you're listening to what he's saying. The thing is as well, when somebody's talking to you and your mind is already thinking about something else, it's about trying to remember what they're saying. So a trick to it is actually to remember the keywords that what they use and mirroring those words that they've actually already used. So if the person's been telling you that he loves chocolate and he loves marshmallows and he loves, you know, chips or whatever, right, well, don't go and ask him, do you like, you know, that steak? No, you know, you will say, oh, do you love that steak? So using the kind of similarity in the word that they're using will assure them that you actually unconsciously you have listened to them, and they're like, oh, I like him or I like her because he's using the same word than me. So not only you are listening to the word that they're using, but you're building rapport, and that's in conscience. It's really, really important. So use those kind of little tricks to actually listen better with the verb, non-verbal first, then the verbal. And, you know, remember that the person in front of you, you know, want to feel important. We all do. Yes, we all do. That's what it's all about. You know, we all really, really do want to feel important. So make them feel important. You know, if the person is asking you for some help, you know, you can ask more questions. So use open questions to actually gain more information for them. So the open question will be, tell me what you want, explain to me, describe to me what it is that you want. So use those big open questions to actually really clarify and gain more information from the person in front of you. Then you can clarify, you know, prompting. Is that correct? Did I get that right? Did I understand that's what you wanted? You know, if a customer is unhappy, for example, and you've got them in front of you, just clarify that you've actually really, really listened and understood what they want and how they want it. Once you've clarified, then you can summarize the conversation. Okay, so I really got, this is what we were going to do. This is how we're going to do it. This is by when we're going to do it. And I'm going to pin you a little email, or I'll give you a little call at the end or whatever, just to confirm that, you know, the conversation you've had is being really received. You got it. He knows that you've got it. And then you can go off and go and do it, which is obviously the second biggest part of it. Yes, you've got to listen, but then you've got to go and do it, right? Okay, so don't forget that little bit. It's quite an important part of it. So there you are. This is it about listening. So active listening, listening with all your body, with all your senses. Look at his body or her body whilst they're talking. You know, how do they move? What their facial expression is like. You know, are they happy, not happy? Are they worried? You know, are they frowning like that? Or are they smiling like that? You know, really, really read the person in front of you and really listen to what they've got to say. Not with just those, but with every part of your body. And remember that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, and we need to use them appropriately. Okay, so listen, always listen more than what you speak. That's all for now. Thank you very much for being with me. We'll talk again. Actually, probably not next week because it's Bank Holiday Monday, but I'll probably be writing a little blog or something like that. So if you want more videos or blog, go on claireboscott.com or busyqueenbee.com, and there's loads of new blogs and things that we always write up about different things and give you some ideas on customer service and how to deliver exceptional customer service. That's all for now. Thanks for joining me tonight, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.